What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of the Rays video. We have the new producer's letter for this month, which covers all the stuff with the anniversary month. I don't actually think I covered the producer's letter last month because it didn't really have much of anything. It just talked about the collab and everything. But there's some stuff about the form change here. Obviously, if you don't know, Raven is getting Schwann as a form change, which will just be a way for you to play as Schwann. So basically, Raven with a sword. So they're going to explain kind of how that works here, and then we can talk about some of the other stuff. So we talk about Tales of Festival, all that good stuff. We'll just go ahead and we will scroll down here to update 4.3.0, scheduled for the end of March. Obviously, will be the final event of March. How many days are there in March? 31 days. So Wednesday the 31st, basically 3 weeks from this Wednesday will be when that event drops. The Alexei event with the Raven form change. Since I gave in, obviously this is Google translated, so it's not going to sound like perfect. Although version 4.3.0 has our minor corrections, it has almost all the functions. See, it's like, this is weird Google Translate stuff. So what is form change? Form change has never been possible with the Rays. Is a battle-style weapon change system. Basically, they're explaining that, it goes from bow to sword. Despite being the same character, you can fight with different fighting styles and weapons. New techniques and character performances that are different from the previous base form. The first of these is Raven to Schwann. Raven is a bow-based combat style, and then he will have a sword-based combat style. The techniques and the magic mirror techniques will also be different. So what this is basically saying, and I'm going to go over this in more detail down here, you will have to pull different things. A lot of us were hoping that it would just change the arts. I mean, obviously, the Mirage arts, we would have had to summon for new things anyway. There's no way that they would just make both of them work both ways. But all the arts, fully all together, are going to be different. You can't take the 4 stars and 5 stars you have on Raven and put them on the Schwann thing and use them, obviously, because a lot of them are bow-based things. So it is unfortunate that they didn't just alter the arts for the ones we already own, but, money talks, so... obviously, they wanted to make new stuff, so people had to summon more, which is this is kind of bad in a way, just because it's like, you're going to be deterred from wanting to use Schwann in the first place, right at the beginning, because he's going to have 1 Mirage art, he's probably going to have 1 5-star, he'll have, 2 4-stars, maybe an event 4-star, so 3, and then a bunch of 3 stars. So he's not really going to be that useful. And it's not like you can run Raven and Schwann together because they are the same character. But let's go into more detail here. As explained above, the equipment, and magic mirror are... Yeah, okay, so those don't stay. Because base form can no longer be used by changing the form. It is necessary to newly obtain and train. After all, it's a gacha. Because they're saying sorry, it's a new gacha, but they're making a new character. So you can see the picture right here. This is how it's going to look when you're in the training page, when you're training your characters up. Schwann will have an F for form change, and he'll be right next to Raven. So you will have to completely re-gear him as well. So, like... seeing if there's any characters. People have talked about Crest wielding a spear. So if we get Crest with a spear, that would obviously be a form change. So that'd be a completely different character. So you can see the only thing that's going to carry over between the two, they say, is going to be the character level. Characters have the same essence and same character level. Character formation, okay. Yeah, you can't use them together is basically what they're saying. But it looks like these 2 levels are going to be... Well, these 2 levels can't be the same. Because, it all depends on your equipment that you've unlocked. So, I'm guessing just these will be the same. Let's see. What is different? New character joining. Because the characters have the same essence and have the same character level, etc. Well, I guess we'll see when because I'm obviously summoning, so hopefully... And... I don't know if it says here, like, do you just get Schwan? Does everyone get Schwan? Or is it just, if you summon his magic mirror, his mirror art, then you unlock Schwan. I guess we're going to have to wait for the banner to actually see. Okay, so in the future, they want to have more possibilities for stuff like this, so they're talking about Mythos, so we could get, like, adult Mythos, Spear Crest, we just talked about that. Okay, and then da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. So, from what we understand, just to quickly summarize, Form Change is basically a brand new character, except you can't use them together. So if you want to, when you go into the stage, when you have your actual team, which I wish they would have shown it here, it'll still be Raven, but there'll probably be a button like with Ix's Overray ability, where you just click it and it'll switch between Raven and Schwan. Or maybe you just click the character itself and, you just switch between the two. But you will not be able to run them together, which makes sense because it's still the same character. He's just changing his form. Okay. Second half of March. What else is there to talk about here? There was okay, I want to talk about this. It's not actually... Can I... Let me pull it up real quick. Okay. So here's the image that was shown that they said they deleted. This is obviously the next event. We're getting the 3 sets of crossover mirror charts, which this event should start on I believe it's the 11th, which is Thursday. And then this event here, these two should be coming together. I assume the Form Change and the Raven thing, they all come together. So this will be at the very end of the month. And we'll have a story chapter in here, but there's no banner, obviously, for the story chapter. But this will be at the end of the month. And then they're talking about, in the future, this is something about a collaboration. Now, of course, you'll get people who are saying, nothing against them for thinking this, that, isn't this just the Asteria collab that they announced during Tales Fest? And during Tales Fest, they said that the Asteria collab was happening this summer. So I don't know why they really wouldn't announce the collab now. And because this is obviously meant to be like for the near future. So it could either be this month or next month. But probably this month, considering it's part of this month's lists thing. I don't know what collab to expect, but if you're more worried about collabs than you are either of these two things, I would possibly focus on saving. That's all I want to talk about there. They say they deleted the picture, but we have it right there. Okay, so let's... Okay, third Rays of Festival, mid-March. This is what starts on the 11th. 4th anniversary, Tales of Festival. It's the third festival. It will be held, There's going to be annual 100 free of charge. We get 10 free multis, basically. We already know this. We're getting 15 free multis during the anniversary, and 10 of them are going to be on this. So if you want, I guess, why would you not do free multis anyway? But Leon Judas, Ludger Victor, and Sync and Ion. I love how auto-translate spells these. Instead of Leon, it's Rion, Aeon. And the theme for the next voting session is family. So the duos are Stan and Kyle, Lilith and Rimuru, or however you say it, Rimmel, Genus and Refill, which is Genus and Rain, obviously. I don't know, these, just the way these are worded just, confuses me. Amber and Jade, obviously, that's, not Amber, Kohaku and, Hisui, Asbel and Hubert, Rokuro and Shigure. I was confusing myself by looking at these stupid Google Translate things. So, basically, it'll work like the other Tales of Festivals, where when you hop into the event, you'll choose the 3 that you want to vote for, and you'll when you farm the stage daily, that's where your votes will go towards. I think for me, I'm going to vote for Stan and Kyle, Genus and Rain, and probably Rokuro and Shigure. I think those are the 3 I'm going to go for. Okay. All combinations are like last time, okay. So yeah, the winning 3 will be the first ones among these to get it for the next festival. I feel like Ston and Kyle are definitely going to be one of the 3 that win. There's no one that doesn't want to see that. Tales of Vesperia solo event, Alexei and Schwann, form change late March. So I guess they're doing this because Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition exceeded 1 million copies or something sold. The Vesperia solo event will be held to conclude the 4th anniversary, so it's the final anniversary, or the final event of the anniversary. Alexei, leader of the Imperial Knights, who we all hate. No, I'm sure there's some people that like him. I mean, he's a good character. He's not a good person, but he's a good character. Schwann also participates. It's true. What do you mean you can't say any more? We already know. You already spoil it right here. What do you mean you can't say any more? All right, whatever. Raze doesn't care about spoilers. Hey, look forward to meeting Yuri and see what will happen. I mean, Yuri's not really part of this event, but okay. Wait. Although this is still the 4th anniversary schedule, okay. The climax of the main scenario is getting closer, so that means the way they're wording this, that makes it, I mean, obviously this is Google Translate, but makes it sound like that when the 4th arc is over, maybe that's going to be it for the main story, and we'll just get events or whatever. I guess we'll have to see how that kind of pans out. The Rays were 200 participating characters. I have set the next goal. We will incorporate opinions and requests that we have heard directly from you. Hope to make it better. So obviously they don't plan to end the game, even with the main story coming to a close. And that sounds like it's pretty much it. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm a little iffy about this whole Schwann thing, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of better this way because they can make stuff more unique with how Schwann fights. But I wish they would have at least just, instead of a form change, like just make them a separate character so you can at least run them together. Because like, let's say you're someone who is in need to work on your green team. And you don't have a ton of stuff for Vesperia characters, and then you pull a whole bunch of Raven stuff. Now, I do want to say this. I'm hoping that the banner that releases, do not put Raven stuff in this banner. Only put Schwann gear. Because if there's like Raven and Schwann gear put in here, that's kind of annoying. Because it should be a Mirage Art for Schwann that we get in this banner, not a Mirage Art for Raven. But I guess we'll have to see how they kind of handle that. Unless like Schwann gets his own like separate banner. That would kind of be generous of them if they just make a banner just for the form change. So that way people who are just wanting to unlock Schwann and have stuff for him can just solely just summon on that banner. But I doubt them being that generous. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited for the crossover Mirage Arts dropping this Thursday. And let me know if you're excited for the upcoming... Which, that's what's crazy to me. The like tiny event that we're going to get for... the crossover Mirage Arts doesn't last that long. It's just something you do the mission like once a day for like a week, and then they count the votes. So there's definitely going to be another, probably this collab that I mentioned, or whatever this is probably going to be shoved in here somewhere. Because what else do you fill the time with? This is only going to last about like a week. It'll go till the 20th. So we're just going to have a break from the 20th to the 31st without any events. I highly doubt that. So whatever this is probably going to get shoved in here somewhere. So we'll have to see kind of how that goes. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited. I'm excited for Schwann, despite the fact we're going to have to summon for him. I am throwing everything I have at this banner right here. And I guess this one if it's like a separate one. But I do want to get a second Mirage Art for Rita. I want to pull Alexei. And I definitely want to get another Mirage Art for Estelle, because I do want to beef her up even more. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.